Hi and welcome. My name is Eric Israel. I'm an artist and been a children art artist for the last 30 years. I do commission painting, subject like people, portrait, and animals. I like to paint animals because they somehow gravitate to me. Yeah, I paint traditionally refers to acrylic on canvas and watercolor pencil. I have a special technique which I use the watercolor pencil on foam. Well, when we make a mistake in the traditional medium, you can't undo. But I have evolved from paint to pixel with the digital art. When you make a mistake, you can have as many undo as you like just by pressing the undo button. I believe in also keeping the traditional skill because it complements the new one. So I like to share with my students like you and to all my students to appreciate the old and complement with the new. That's the way to go. So in this lesson, we will be talking about the Adobe Illustrator pen tools. And shall we dive in right now? Okay, cool. Here is the magic Apple Pencil. Okay, just for the start, the pencil for the Apple Pencil, you can actually configure it, double tap to be selecting a pen tool or deselect your path. Okay, so that's already the first cool feature I'm sharing you. Just double tap, you can configure that. Okay, let's dive in. So in this lesson, I will be touching number one, how and where to start for the beginners. Yeah, where to put the first point in your pen tools. Okay, two, the pen tools. Someone asked me, is it a software? No, it's not a software. It's a drawing tools in the Illustrator. Three, the pen tool doesn't work alone. You need the selection tools. You need the direct selection tools to work with. Yeah. And five, we'll talk about the Illustrator on iPad pop-up menu, which is a very cool features, which comprises of the lock, the layer lock, and the opacity changes, the thickness changes, all just in a pop-up menu. Adjust the text size and grouping it and bring it from one layer to another layer. Yep. So all this is just in a pop-up menu, which I have put it in your PDF, which you can make for your easy reference. Okay. And then number six, we will talk about layers. Okay. So to understand the pen tool is not a software, but it's an important features in the Adobe Illustrator. Okay, let me move this aside. Okay, understanding the pen tools. Yeah. Okay, here is the icon, the pen tool, which later I will demonstrate by drawing up this pen tools icon to use that as a demonstration. And this is also will be the sample image number one for student to import and place this image onto the canvas and practice drawing like what I'm doing. Here is an example of the what I've drawn. Okay. Firstly, change the opacity when you place the image on your canvas. Lock the layers, the source image, which is this one, and open a new layer. When you select your pen tool, draw it not on this image layer, but a new layer. And now I shall demonstrate these 3 points. Okay, imagine I have already placed this image, which I did. Selection tools, select your image, go to this is one of the cool features that are saying the pop-up menu. This for opacity, adjust it to about 40. yeah, percent, then tap it again and lock the source image so that later when you do some selection, you will not select the image. And then now go to the layer, which is on the right hand corner, and select plus sign. A new layer will come up. I would like to bring the new layer right on top. And then go back to your lab and select your pen tools. Okay? And start tracing the icon of the two sharp corner and round corner below, and the top one have 4 corners below. I will show you that how to do that too with the pen tools. Okay. Okay, you can see there's a color which we don't need now. So when you don't want the fill, you just delete it. Yeah, just put unfill. Okay. You go back to your pen tools, or you can also drag. Now I purposely say, oh, even I just draw it very quickly is fine. This is one way. Some artists work, all right, and then they come and edit it later, right? Because the Illustrator on iPad is very cool. So now I'll do it this way, okay, and I'll just select the direct selection tools. And remember, the direct selection tools is only for selection, just like the word said, direct selection. When you click, you have all the point comes out. What about the selection tool? The selection tool, when you click, you just generally select the image or the shape. Direct selection tool, when you want all the point to come out, to adjust it. Okay, so now I adjust it. So, okay. Okay, I'll adjust that too. Okay, so now, okay, how do we turn the bottom part to be, okay, wait, I like to get this thing properly done first, you know, it's quite irritating. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let me show you the one on top first, which is all the 4 corners are curved. You see there's a dot there. When I use the direct selection tool, just pull the dot there. Okay, wait. Pardon me. So you have to select one more time. Make sure that all the dots comes out. Okay. Yeah, use the direct selection. Use the selection tool. Okay, now you see the 4 dots come up. All you just need to do is just pull one of the dots. See? It become curved. Yeah, so it's not so curved. Just like that. Done for the first one. So the second one, the top is sharp, the below is curved. So you take the direct selection to only select the bottom one. Yeah. So the bottom is curved. And it's done. Well, done. Okay, for our first, so if you want to, okay, fill in the colors, just go in, use the selection tool, select and go in. Let's say I like to fill in orange for here with black outline, and the second one I like to fill it maybe purple. Okay, and you see it's filled. Okay, yeah, so we're done. So now we're going to proceed to the middle one. Okay, when you come to this, when you can see that there's a what you call symmetry. Yeah, you don't need to draw everything. You just need to draw one part and then join them. And then now I'll show you the pen tools, how you can join the path. Okay, how you can cut the path and join the path. Okay, talking about that, one famous artist by the name of Paul Klee said, a line is like a dot going for a walk. So there are many dots in a line. So it's just like a dot going for a walk. That's a line. It makes up of many dots by Paul Klee. Okay, so now let's carry on. Okay, now let's say I take half of that and draw the half Okay. Okay, we don't need the field so that we can see our drawing. Okay, now come to a part where there's a curve, and that's the point we want to demonstrate. That's why I'm drawing the pen tools, yeah? See, this is the pen tool icon. It has an anchor point and two handles. Now, what's the handle for? The handle is for you to pull to create shape. So now if I put another dot here, it will be straight. But undo, wait. If I put another dot here, sorry. Okay, let me undo this part and okay here. Okay, and then put another dot here. I don't lift up, I pull. You see, I actually make a curve. All right. So you find that the curve is not too circular. So you want it more circular, you can just add in one more dot, and then it become more circular. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you see the this is an anchor point. This is a two handle for you to adjust your shape or your curve. That's why the pen tool icon is designed in such a way. Yeah, anchor point and two handles. Okay, so now we select. Oh, I forgot to change the top part, remember? So just pull, sorry, undo. Because I select everything, I just need to select one point because I need to only make this point curve. Yeah, if I select all the point, all the corners will be curved. Okay, done. So then now we just need to reflect. Go to the right panel. There's this. Oh, so before that, we need to duplicate. Here's the cool features of the Illustrator pop-up menu. This is the duplicate. Then you go to the right panel and do a flip and move. And here's the move. So you see, you don't have to draw the whole thing you get. Okay, let's enlarge the thing right now. Now we're going to talk about joining. So that's why I have locked the image below. So now I'm going to select, I won't select the image. Yeah, I will be touching the image. So enlarge it big, use the direct selection tools, and then select these 2 points. Okay, then use this icon. Join. Done. Same for here below. And join. So now you got a shape. So you know that you have a complete shape when you are able to fill it. Let's say fill it yellow. Cool. Done. Wow, so it's quite fast. We have already graduated from one rectangle to second and to this quite complex shape for beginners. Yeah. Okay, then for these few dots and square, let's just use the square and the ellipse to do. Yeah, so same here for the square. If you want, just select the square and then direct selection tools and just shift. Yeah, you get a round corner and duplicate and move. This crossbar is the move button to here and duplicate again and move. Okay, then how about the circle? We just use the ellipse. Okay, so press down the shift button. Okay, press this down so that your circle will be constrained. If you don't press down, you see when you draw a circle, okay, it may not be constrained. So undo, press down the shift button, that's the shift button. Okay, or on the other hand, if you want it the same size, just select this, duplicate and move. And done. Okay, so you have, now we only left with the lines, the straight line and the curved line and the rectangle and the square. Okay, so now the straight line is simple. Just put, oh, select the, we don't need a color. We need a color for the line. Let's use black. Okay, undo, just press the shift if you want a straight line. Okay, press the dot, hold down shift, hit, yeah, okay. Okay, as you can see now the lines are pretty thin, so you can just do selection and increase the size. Okay, now we come to the curve. The same thing, we don't need to, we want, you can do a full curve, or we will just practice the joining part, like just now what we did. Just have a dot and, okay, we don't need, yeah, and pull and practice the handle, pulling the handle. Okay, we don't need the fill, just put unfill. Okay, so now we like to move up a bit so you can see and join. Okay, make sure that the curve is, you're happy with the curve. You're not quite happy with the curve, we can still adjust it with the direct selection tool. Okay, good. And just pull and then bring down and then duplicate and reflect. Okay, and then shape and then join. Okay, and you just select the point and you join. Okay, 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 well, just enlarge it a bit bigger. Use the direct selection tool and join. Okay, now the curve is joined. Okay, okay, then just move to, okay, so we are done with the, and to just left with the rectangle or square, just use the rectangle to draw. So very quickly we have done our first drawing, or I have finished my first drawing demonstration on how to use the pen tool. I hope you find it easy to follow. Cool, right? Okay, so let's moving on. Yeah, demonstration 2.2. I will not be drawing all these lines, but this is a sample image number 2 for you to import and place it down, lock it, and apply a new layer for students to import and do this simple pen tool drawing. Okay, so let me demonstrate a simple one using a red color. Okay, okay, so enlarge, just click. Okay, wait, we need to have a layer. Bring up the layer. Okay, never mind, just leave that layer. Okay, just follow the line and do that. Increase the, this for you to practice your, oh, see, it's below, so that's why we need to bring up the layer, you know, you cannot see. Yeah, okay, to take, just reduce the, okay. So this exercise is for you to practice drawing all these different lines, for you to practice to pull the, yeah, to place the anchor point and also to pull the placeholder. Okay, the anchor point and the handles. Let's do one more to show you. For example, this one, you just need to know that, place it down and don't let go, place it down and don't let go. Okay, so adjust the handle. Okay, if it's too thick, go reduce so you can see, place it down and continue, place it down, place it down, okay, adjust. So this will be a good practice for you to understand the anchor point and the handle of the Illustrator. So, tada, that's done. So this is the exercise, your homework, to trace this line and practice using your Illustrator pen tool. Okay, see what happened to my. Okay, cool. Yeah, and finally, Note 2.1. Here is the shortcut cool features of Adobe Illustrators on the iPad for your reference. Okay, that's for all today. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Bye.